period. Primaries and in hopefully internal mechanisms to produce our candidates, that women will be given a fair opportunity to compete and hopefully get selected to represent the party, across the board in elected positions. But I think, having said that, our women also need to, rise up even more. They need to, claim their, place, both in the party and, elsewhere. That is happening already. Recently you saw the vigor with which women engaged the National Assembly when those, clauses, were moved around and all of that. They were present. Some of them went to the National Assembly, occupied the National Assembly, and were very vocal, and in their agitation for more recognition and more access and more inclusion, in the business of governance. I don't think that those voices are lost on those who manage our party, especially. I think that I can only speak for us. I can tell you that in the room where we are, I mean, the women who were represented were all very happy, and I think we'll help other women to climb the ladder and the scaffolding to greater success in our political life.
Gwanera, your final question?
It's okay. Yeah. Okay. If this is my final question, as the National Publicity Secretary of the party,
I had a few minutes of conversation with the press corps at the national headquarters of the party, and I listened to some of them express their concern about the way that the previous my predecessors had managed their relationships, and the person I told them, I said, look, I'm from civil society. I'm not coming from a business background or from all of that. So the media, I'm very comfortable with. I've worked with the media, all my professional life for 33 years at the bar as a lawyer and as human rights lawyer. The media that is giving all of their support to myself and our colleagues, both in the pro-democracy movement, in the human rights movement, and across civil society. So yes, I will make myself available, as I mentioned to our colleagues at the press. I will make myself available to the extent possible. I will be reachable, even if I get a call and I don't pick it, because right now my phone has been buzzing. But I'm not going to pick it because we're doing something. But as I get out, obviously I'm going to return those calls or reply messages. Yes, every once in a while there will be gaps. That's natural, especially when those numbers are not saved. But I will do my best consciously to make myself accessible and available to respond, because especially given all we said, the need to again think further close the gap in the public space. It is actually our own best interest to give that access.
And it's very important. They say information is power.
Correct.
And you can pass on that information without the support
That's
of the
right.
media.
Absolutely.
We're rounding off this conversation, so very briefly, new leadership of the APC has come to stay for the next 4 years, but we have a very big election coming up in less than a year. What's your message to Nigerians?
I simply will urge Nigerians to persevere. I urge Nigerians to be discerning, to go beyond some of these provocative headlines that are designed to simply infuriate and make people unhappy. Nigerians deserve to be happy. And in the next round, I believe that this leadership of the party is conscious of all of the gaps and errors of the past, and are now closing the gap between the party and the government, so that we can begin to justify more the confidence that Nigerians have reposed in us. So I simply urge for calm and urge for understanding in the coming weeks, in the coming months, and over the next period, as we struggle and grapple with the need to, I think, get the most benefits, social economic benefits to our people, so that we can, again, put people where they really should be.
And we have the Ekiti and Osun election just around the corner.
That's right. Yes.
What should Nigerians expect? That's part of the test that will play out. Yes.
It's the first test, and we are going to confront it.
Okay.
And I can assure you that the previous committee was fully aware and had, put in place, a lot of, programs and plans to, vie vigorously in that election. I have no doubt that we're going to compete well and if not outcompete, other opponents that will come, during that election, because we didn't get here by mistake.